I'm so glad. Um, I love my Wednesday nights. I love connecting with you. Notice my flowers over here. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, something that I'm grateful for today. All right, let's just get into it. I value your time. You know I'm going to come back in. I am going to ask you questions today that I want you to ponder, and then also to communicate with me in the group as I ask you these questions. And then, so it's a little bit maybe more interactive than usual. I think that would be like, I like being interactive, so that's my intention tonight. All right, so here we go. The topic tonight is, are you striving for success or thriving in your success? I know there are many people who are new to the group, so I wanted to take tonight to first help you understand how inherited emotional DNA is negatively influencing your ability to experience life abundance. And two, to give you a small taste of some of the things that I will be helping participants break through on March 18th masterclass. While tonight is not, I'm not teaching the process. I want you to become aware of some certain things. While in the class on the 18th, I will teach you a process where you can identify and release things for yourself, in addition to me helping you all day on that 18th. So I did want to give you a small example of, a powerful process that I use when I teach this, okay, so that you can leave having had a breakthrough and literally help transform your business and your life. Because when we're blocked in business, I'm blocked in other ways in our life, right? So, or vice versa. Today, I want to talk about the difference between striving for success and thriving in your success. I want you to think right now of someone you know who you consider successful. Maybe it's a friend or a family member, or you may think of a celebrity. Tell me, who are you thinking of in the comments? Someone that you think of that is successful. Now, think about what makes you think of them as successful. They probably have one or more of the following. They probably have a financial abundance, maybe not. You might think of them as successful for other reasons, like they have a loving family relationships. They might have certain material possessions. They have a house and you rent, for example. They might have the ability to travel. They might have a successful career and exciting opportunities that just appear for them. Maybe they run in certain circles that are not open, right, to everyone else. Or they have influential people that they count as friends and colleagues. Write in the comments some of the characteristics that you see, okay, that make them successful in your eyes. This is how you see them in your eyes. What are those characteristics that make someone in this person you're thinking of successful? Put them in the chat. Now, what I want you to consider about this person, what I want you to consider, is, unless you know them personally really well, you usually cannot tell if they are living in abundant, joyful, and purposeful state. You really don't know that unless you live with them, unless they're a family member, unless they're your BFF. And even then, as a BFF, you are not really sure. But let's say you are or you're not. It's okay, either way. From your perspective, are they striving for success or thriving in their success? Mm-hmm. Right? This person that you're thinking about, to you, are they thriving in success? Mm-hmm. Or are they striving in it? Now, some of the people that we would define as successful may actually be living stressed out, unhappy, unfulfilling, or have chaotic lives. They may have achieved a certain level of appearance of success in some area, or even a couple areas of their life, but something is often missing. Something remains out of reach. There is something that is keeping them from experiencing true abundance. There is a block between them and their deepest desire, whether you're aware of it or not. And you may begin to feel this for yourself. Even though they have seen success, there is still an energy of scarcity. Maybe they're still striving, lack, or not enough. They may feel like what they are doing is not meaningful. So while they have success, they might not feel that it's purposeful or meaningful to them or the world around them, that they might want to contribute more. They may feel like they are not enough. They might feel guilty for how they spend their money. They might feel guilty for how much money they make. They might feel guilty as a deep feeling of never measuring up, or that they don't deserve the success they are experiencing. They may feel like they are stuck doing their business or career in a way that is draining them rather than energizing them. You with me? I got more. They may have a relationship or a health problem. This may also be true of you. You may have achieved a certain level of success in one or more areas of your life, but you know that there is more that you are here to be and do. You know that there is more that you want to experience. You are ready to have more impact with your clients. You're ready to have more harmony within the family dynamics. How about just some inner harmony with yourself? Mm-hmm. You are ready to be more purposeful. But your perception is your lack of time, your lack of resources. Maybe you feel like you are close to tapping out, close to burnout. Very common. Maybe there are aspects of your life or business that are draining you. Like maybe you love meeting with clients, but the marketing or accounting and managing a team is what you are spending most of your time doing. And that, right? If all those other aspects of your business are what needs you, you can often feel very depleted in something that you really do love doing when you're working with your client one-on-one. Maybe you feel unqualified to take the next step in your business, or maybe you have a lot of fear around investing time, money, or resources, or even taking the next step you need to take because of a guilt of doing things for yourself when there's so many other things around you that need your attention. It's real. Maybe you are in that awkward growth phase of your business where you need to make more money so you can put in the proper processes to scale. But you need to scale in order to make more money. You feel that? Have you ever been there? Right? Yeah, it's very real. I understand. Maybe there is a part of you that deep down wonders if you deserve this success. Yeah. Or maybe you just long to share your success and life experiences with someone else in a relationship, but that someone else is just not showing up in your life. Mhm. These are just some examples. There's a lot of examples where scarcity may be showing up for you, despite the fact that you have many areas of life that are abundant for you. So today, I want to talk about what I want to talk about is your most dominant thought patterns and their influence on your ability to achieve abundance in all areas of your life. I don't speak about this as a hopeful energy. I speak about it because I experience it. And the people that I work with experience it. Because we do not have to live in struggle. So, we are going to talk about how to erase to erase and to repattern self-defeating mental patterns. I love that because what I know for sure is that abundance will remain out of reach for you if you continue to have self-defeating or limiting thoughts. Do you ever experience negative thoughts that are self-defeating? Do you? Maybe you aren't sure if you do. In fact, you might say, Lisa, I have already dealt with my limiting thoughts. I've already dealt with my limiting beliefs. I've done all that shadow work. I have already done a lot of hard work in my life. And you might even say, I say affirmations. I take time for self-care, and I have a good, realistic sense of my strengths and my weaknesses. And to that, I would say, congratulations on doing a lot of inner work. But the truth is, when you want to do more in your life, the work is never done. It doesn't mean that it has to be hard either. And if you have only looked at your own beliefs and not considered the impact of your inherited beliefs, then you have only scratched the surface of your healing. For instance, one of the inherited limiting beliefs that I come across all the time with some of my private clients is the limiting belief that they are selfish for asking for more. Now, there is this idea that 8 out of 10 isn't bad, meaning, or that it's good enough. Meaning, I have a career, I have the money, and I get to travel. But the downside is I don't have enough time to pursue a romantic relationship. You could create a belief that a romantic partner might feel diminished in the success that you have, or that you should just accept what you have and be thankful for the blessings that you have. I hear you, I understand you, and I will call it out as untrue. Or some people have had the belief that throughout generations in their family, that rich people are the bad guys. Rich people are the evil ones. So if I'm making 150,000 and I should be happy with that, and meaning I should be happy with it. It's better than making zero money. 150 is better than making 30. 150 might even give you a little bit extra. So why should you want to make 200, right? That's where the selfishness comes in. That feeling of guilt, that feeling of, ooh, am I asking too much? Okay. So wanting to make it, let's scale that. What if you wanted to make 6 or 7 figures? Ooh, is that evil? Okay. You with me? Good people do good things with money. Now, others believe that making a lot of money and being successful equates to 80 plus hours per week of work. Not true. What is true is that in business is that we have an ebb and flow where we're going to have to put in some extra time. Okay, you have to. This isn't a leprechaun showing up at your doorstep. This is clearing inherited patterns that cause you to struggle. It creates a vibrational frequency that makes it really hard to scale, makes it really hard to expand. That's what you want to clear. But there are a lot of people, okay, people listening right now that would have a hard time accepting a large sum of money into their life if they couldn't personally say, I have worked really hard, I have sacrificed, and I deserve the money. You with me? So they have a belief that they have to put in that 80 plus hours, and they do, in order for them to let go of the idea that somebody might be judging them because they're making a lot of money. I call it being trapped in a cycle of earning your worth to prove that you deserve the abundance, that you have earned every penny of it, right? Versus understanding that abundance is a divine right. And your only job is to align with that vibration. Remove the barriers and let it come to you. It doesn't mean you sit in Zen mode. It means you're able to take action in income producing activities. And because you are aligned and because you're not holding on to some of this generational stuff, you will be able to move into it, accept it. You know, if you can't be a receiver of abundance, right, then it's not going to matter how hard you're going to work because you're going to end up losing it and it will never be enough. It's truly does not have to stay this way. Inherited guilt, I'm going to segue a little bit. Inherited guilt is associated with the idea that you did not earn it. Okay? You might have heard that as a child. Okay? Based on the idea that your ancestors were told that you need to earn, like they needed to earn their keep. You know where that came from? They would work in order to have a bed, a roof over their head, and breakfast in the morning, or a couple meals on the table. They earned their keep. They earned a place to live. They earned the right to be fed. Okay? It's very real and it's very common. So you see, even if you think you don't have limiting beliefs, oh, on the unconscious level, you do. Yeah. And these are the things that we are not aware of in that deep rooted pattern. Right? Now, in the masterclass, we are going to do a lot around inherited vibrations, inherited patterns in your cellular memory, inherited money beliefs, and I will teach you, I will mentor you all day long on how to shift these patterns to the positive. So here are some other things that indicate to me that you have inherited patterns that are influencing your life and your ability to achieve abundance. Remember, we're open to abundance, meaning multiple things. Okay? One, when you take a step forward, like inevitably and automatically, you take steps backward, meaning something really good happens and then bam, somehow it evaporates. We could talk about that for a long time, how those show up. Number two, you are engaging in self-sabotaging behaviors, like eating nutrient void foods that sap your energy and your ability to be at your best. It's just an example. There's a lot of other ways that we sabotage ourselves. Three, you can't get past a certain income level no matter how hard or what you try. You still keep at that same level. Okay? Or let's say you break over it, but then you return back. Okay? Something to be mindful of. Number four, there is a consistent pattern repeating in your life of attracting the wrong people who are difficult to work with, difficult to be around. They sabotage or they zap your energy. They deplete you. You can never satisfy them, right? The pattern of attracting the wrong people. And you know what I mean by that. All right. Number 5, you can't get close to big sales or higher ticket, like higher value clients. This is very real. When you reach a certain level of success in your business, you can plateau at this and feel like, one, it's good enough, or maybe, and it's an internal thing. Again, I'm talking about something that you might not be mindful of yet, okay? To where you keep energetically bringing in the same level of client when consciously you really do desire that higher client who values you for your gifts and talents and are happy to pay you your worth, which probably isn't what you're charging. Okay. Number 6, your life is chaotic. Now, what I mean by that is you are always overwhelmed. You are putting out fires, other people's fires. You're taking on other people's emergencies. So there's nothing left in your day. Number 7, you are too focused on the people who are more successful than you, and you compare yourself in a negative way, or you feel you should be further ahead. You should have further, you should be more successful. Super common, especially it really in any profession. I've seen it shown up with an accountant client. I've seen it show up a lot in the entertainment world. I see it show up among healers and those in the service profession. Number 8, you second guess yourself. You struggle in making decisions, and you constantly even make the wrong decision. So because in the past you've made the wrong decision, you second guess presently. And when we second guess, it's very hard to take action. It's very hard for us to be able to get out of this without a true method to do it. Okay. And number 9, you just feel unlucky. You feel like the universe is against you. You feel like life is messed over and you just feel unlucky. So no matter what you do, it's never going to work. Mm-hmm. So tell me, because I rattled off a lot and you can come back and listen to it. Did you relate and find yourself within those questions answering yes to any of them? Which one did you relate with? Mm-hmm. Share with me. Please share with me below which ones you related with. I'll come back. Self-defeating patterns hijack your happiness and they sabotage your progress, your intentions, how you want to feel, and what you want your life to be like. By now, you are probably asking, how do you break through and erase inherited emotional DNA on your, from your own negative thought patterns, from your own sabotaging that are holding you back? I'm so glad you asked. You might be asking, how do you move from a place of striving? How about striving for success, striving for happiness, to thriving in success, thriving in happiness, accepting good things in your life? The key is to dismantle the underlying thought, the underlying belief system that is creating these outward results that begins with awareness. From awareness, I can teach you. It can empower you. You will be empowered. So now I would like to do a little exercise with you, okay? So what I'd like you to do is answer, we got a lot of questions going on, right? But are you with me on it? On how I'm taking through a bit of a process. I'm not giving you the tool, I'm giving you a process right now. So here we go. So I'm going to ask you some following questions below, 2 primarily, okay? And then after the live, I'm going to reply and give you some insight to them. During the masterclass, you will work with me individually. So number one, ask yourself, what do I think I am holding myself back for? Close your eyes. What do I think I am holding myself back from? Okay, close your eyes. I'm going to ask it again. What do you think you are holding yourself back from? Get into the center of your body and ask, what am I holding myself back from? Okay, type it into the chat. You're doing great. Challenge those little thoughts that creep in and settle into the deepest corner of your mind here with that question. Bring them up. Now, the second question I want you to ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Doesn't matter what your answer is. I want you to know. I want you to answer. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Yeah. What are my inherited beliefs? You might not know that. Most people don't. I don't all the time. What is the negative thought would be a better question to ask yourself in your head that's pretending to protect you. Because until we teach the subconscious differently, it thinks it's helping us. Or what are your thoughts trying, what are your thoughts trying to protect you? What's your subconscious, what's your energy trying to protect you from? There is something it's trying to protect you from. Are they protecting you from being criticized by friends, family, the world around you? Are they telling you you're not safe to be seen? Do you have a fear of being negatively judged or judged incorrectly? Do you have a fear of being rejected? Are these thoughts telling you that you will be unsafe if you are too successful? That success will push people away in your life? Is it telling you that by being successful or being seen on a big platform or standing out in a crowd, that you're not safe? It very well could be. Because it very well could be in your ancestors' lineage, someone wasn't safe. And so that fear energy got passed down in your cellular memory. You will not know that consciously unless you've heard a story around family stories. Okay? You see, self-awareness allows and gives us the opportunity to rise up and obtain the love and the light from God, from the universe, from whoever you believe to be source energy. This fills our body with strength, courage, and enlightenment. And all I want is that for you. I want you to heal. I want to give you a process, a pattern, a tool that you can reference every single day as many times as you want. Now a little bit more. Asking yourself these questions can bring to light the false beliefs that are stalling your progress, sabotaging yourself, causing you to live, sabotaging your success and causing you to live in struggle or feeling diminished. All of that is icky. I'm putting an umbrella. It's just icky, right? You are not on planet Earth to only receive 8 out of 10 of what you desire. I promise you. You were put on earth to live in, you were put on earth to live in a feeling of abundance. You are not put on earth to live in self-sabotage or self-punishment or work yourself to death just to prove that you are worthy of receiving blessings or acknowledgement or love or financial increase. You have always been meant to thrive, to follow your soul-led purpose, which can be different things at different times in your life. So you don't have to pick the perfect thing unless you truly are in it, right? Then what's keeping you from being in it more? Because I want you to savor life moments in all aspects. Take some time and really think about these two questions. What do I think that I'm holding myself back from? And two, what am I really afraid of? These two questions will give you much insight into why things have stalled for you. Okay? Write any of these realizations down that come to you or any questions you have and put them in the comments and I will respond after the live. I'm going to give you a few more questions at the end of this video, so hang on until the end so you don't miss them. But as I said in the beginning, this is just one small example of how I want to teach you to clear around. It's an awareness process that then you can then clear, which will give you clarity to what's been holding you back and give you the tool to release it. Okay? When we do these sorts of processes during our time on the masterclass, you will also, okay, experience a powerful healing breakthrough. Learning to do this yourself. I will do activations. I will heal. I will activate your body to heal. Okay, in the same process I'm going to teach you. You have not seen it in my group here. And I will help you permanently release these inherited self-sabotaging beliefs that are stopping you from achieving your full potential. There's only so many Lisas, and I want to help you to be able to help yourself. So while you can do this process on your own by asking, you can begin by asking these two questions, okay? And I'll come back in, right? I also want to add in the masterclass the practical tools and the practical process that you're going to learn, all right? So that it can speed up your life and your breakthroughs. And oftentimes I find with my clients and with those people that have learned all of my processes, how instantaneously their life begins to change. And I want to begin that for you on March 18th. When we spend hours together versus a few minutes, the results get magnified 100 times, especially when we are in this virtual space together and we have the same intention of creating breakthroughs. What I want to say is like the learning process is easier even. So I would love for you to join me in this upcoming masterclass on March 18th. It is a full day. I did not divide it into multiple days. It is one day where you get to integrate, learn it, absorb it, apply it, feel the change as we work together. And where you come in where you're invested in the change, it is life changing, and you will have an experience, and you will feel it, and you will be ever so grateful. Now, I want you to take note that I gave an early bird bonus. The early bird bonus for this is a 3-part healing series called Success Upgrade. Sometimes I call it Upgrade Success, and sometimes I call it Success Upgrade. It's written out as Success Upgrade. And what it will do in there, and by the way, it's a $297 value. It's the exact value that the class is. So you're actually either, which way you want to look at it, you can either be getting the class for free or this amazing audio series for free. But it's a wash. And it's because I want you to take action in you. And by doing that, I'm going to over-deliver in value for you. I want this for everybody in the masterclass. So you need to sign up so that you can use this tool that I'm going to give you over and over again. It will help you neutralize untrue thoughts. It will help you unconsciously, just by listening to it, clear inherited patterns that are keeping you from success. Now, I'm going to leave you this, okay? Remember that negative thoughts in your head are not real. And to help you prepare yourself for the breakthrough in the masterclass, spend some time pondering answers to those two questions. You do not have to come prepared from homework. You do not. But, okay, it will help you begin to start thinking about things. Again, what do I think? What do I believe is holding me back, right, from who I really am, from what's meant for me? You can change, you can just, you get it, right? And what am I really afraid of? You see, those fears in many ways have substance to them. We're going to clear them. And if you don't know what it is, oh, trust me, I'm going to teach you a method to find it too. So take your time, answer those, live with them for the next week, sign up, get the bonus so you can start the process of releasing before, and come ready to permanent release these inherited beliefs, these inherited frequencies and vibrations. Now, as promised, I have some additional clarity questions that you can ask yourself. What evidence do I have for this thought? What evidence do you have? Well, we all have a story. Whether it's happened to us in our life, we've heard about it, we feel it, it's all okay. There's no judgment on that. What's your evidence? Another one, am I allowing this belief to define me? Close your eyes. Am I allowing this belief to define me? Another one, is this belief holding me back from my truth? Is this belief holding you back from this truth? Is this situation really as bad as it seems? Over time, as you come to ask yourself these questions, as you listen to this again, your brain will do one of two things. It will come up with past experiences to prove why you feel this way. Or your brain will start to recognize the inaccuracies of the irrational conclusions. My desire is to empower you to learn a process that I will teach so that you can clear these beliefs and these patterns and set your feet firmly on the path of life of abundance and help you thrive in your success instead of striving in your success. If you want to accelerate this process and experience profound transformation. You see, let me go there for a second. Transformation can be a very overused word. But transformation in society, in our culture, in healing world, let me just express something to you. Every day, I have the opportunity to work with clients that I love, and I get to be part of a transformation for them that lasts. And I have the opportunity of being a recipient of gratitude because they use the word transformation. It is not a buzzword for me. It is something I feel in every cell of my body. And it is something that I want for you. I want to teach you how to do it. So I will post below the link for this masterclass. And I would love for you to join me. I would love for the opportunity to teach you, for you to experience something that can be life-changing for you. But you have to register. And of course, I want you to have the fast action bonus. Are you kidding? I want you to have it all. I want it to be a wash for you, where you spend $297. And by the way, I'm giving you a lot more value. And in addition, you get to equal, like scratch that out because you're getting additional content for that. I want this for you. I want success upgrade for you. I want to teach you. I want to mentor you in this day. And I want you to say yes, because I want to spend time. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to look at comments, and I am going to talk to you online. Okay. Sending you off in lots of love. Thanks for being here with me. Bye bye.